So what is gender open parenting? It's basically when parents decide to let their baby explore and figure out their own gender. Because babies aren't they're born with anatomy, but they're not born with a concept of their own gender identity. So for a baby, they're just themselves. And so there's a lot of pressure in our society, and there always has been, around this very binary idea of girls versus boys or men versus women. And so in this scenario with new generations, people are saying, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to come right out the gate with gender being the priority factor in my child's life. I want it to be more balanced and neutral. So when we think about babies, we want them to grow up, and then we want them to have lots of experiences, and we want to be inclusive of lots of, different experiences. And we want kids to build confidence and belonging, and then have that not be based on gender, especially very early in life. So parents are starting to say, I want to be more gender open with my baby in early childhood. And what that means is that I want my child to kind of lead their own way in determining what their gender is, because developmentally, children will identify their gender for us, and they will tell us what their gender is. I mean, it's pretty early. Literally, between 18 and 24 months, oftentimes children will say, I am a boy, or I am a girl. A lot of that comes from the outer influence of our socialization process, right? Children are born, and even before children are born, there's often like a gender reveal. When people know the anatomy, they assume that they know the gender. And oftentimes, that can be true. But in reality, a lot of that can also be a pressure that we socialize children into boxes that are very gender specific. And so there's new younger generations coming up. And I mean, it actually makes a lot of sense now that we understand gender more. Not boxing children in early or ever to stereotypes makes a lot of sense.